Hello everyone, welcome to Python Coding with Anish. Last video was about string data type where we discussed about different ways through which we could create string literal in Python. In the present video, we'll be talking about different important methods associated with string data type like capitalize, like upper, like lower, is upper, split, find, is num, is alpha. After this video, the next video will talk about string comparison in Python. From the feedback I received from you guys, I came to know that many of you guys are practicing while watching videos. It's a very important step which you guys have taken. I can guarantee you that if you practice along with watching videos, then you'll learn a lot. Keep learning Python, stay healthy and stay happy. Okay. Capitalize method, string method. We'll use same variable string. I'll copy this. Okay, and then I'll do dot and then tab, and let us see the first one is capitalized. Now method, and now I'll execute this. Let us see what it returns. It is very much important to understand the return value of any method. This method will return string data type only, but with first character as capital form. Okay, more important thing, this method is only returning you this. It will not change the variable a string. If I'll print this a string, it has not changed that. My string still has p in small case. Okay, so don't if you want permanent change in this variable a string, then what you need to do, you need to assign value of this method into your variable a string. For example, if I'll call capitalize method and I'll assign the return whatever this method returns into my variable a string. Now if I'll print this a string value, it will give me what? It will give me a string with first character in caps. Okay, now let us move forward and understand another two very important methods, upper and lower. So what I have told you, first we need to always understand what this method returns. Upper and lower will return what? Will return string only with uppercase and lowercase. For example, if I'm declaring a string variable, this time let us take another name for variable, a name equal to double quote Mayank's favorite language is Python. Let us execute this. Now what a name contains? A name contains a string. Mayank's favorite language is Python. Now I want what? I want to change every characters into this string into uppercase. Then how could I do that? I could do that using method what? Using method upper. I'll do dot and I'll use upper method. Now if I execute this, I'll see what? I'll see each and every characters of this string has converted into uppercase. Now again, this is only the result of this upper method when applied to this variable a name. The variable itself will not change yet. If I'll print this a name variable again, it is showing us what? The original string returns. It is not assigning anything to the original variable. If you want to assign, then what? As told previously, you can do this. You can assign whatever this method returns into your variable a name. Now if I'll execute this, now if I'll print a name, then it is what? It is every character is in uppercase. Okay, now let us understand what lower. What lower does, it's just opposite to what upper does. Okay, for example, suppose if I'm declaring a variable, what has happened? Okay, now it sounds good. I am in love with Python. Okay, now I'll use lower method Now what it has done, it has converted this every capital letter in my statement into lowercase. Okay, now it has not changed this, as I've told you again and again, it has not changed this variable a name. If I want permanent change in that variable, what I have need to do, I need to assign whatever this method returns into my variable a name. Okay, if I'll do that, now if I'll print this, it will give us what? It will give us initially original my variable a name contained every characters were in uppercase. Now my variable a name contains everything in lowercase. So this was all about uppercase and lowercase. Now let us talk about another two important methods, is lower and is upper. What first of all what we'll discuss? We'll discuss what these methods will return. These methods always return Boolean value. What are two Boolean values in Python? There are two Boolean values in Python, as we already are aware of, true and false. Okay, so is lower and is upper will always return a Boolean value based on what? Based on the characters in string. Let us talk about is lower first. If each and every characters in a string is in lower case, then it will return true. Again, if each and every character in a string is in lower case, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. For example, suppose instead of assigning string into a variable and then check in, you can directly write any string and then check. For example, here I am not taking any variable, I am directly writing a string. For example, a b c, this is what this is in string, and I'll directly check over this string. The method is lower. What this string contains three characters a, b and c, and all these three characters are what? All the three characters is in lowercase. Now if I'll execute this, it will give us true. Why is it giving us true? Because each and every character in this string is in lowercase. Now what if I do this? A, b in capital letter and then c, dot is lower. What this statement will return? This will return true or false. This will return false. Why? Because each and every characters in this string is not in lowercase. This b is in what? This is in uppercase. So if I'll execute this, I'll get what? I'll get false. Okay, for example, now let us declare a variable. Let us declare a variable or language. Okay, this language, this variable will store what? This will store Python. This will store what? This will store Java. Now this string contains both lowercase and uppercase. This is uppercase and every remaining characters is what? Is in lowercase. Now if I'll execute this and if I use this method is lower on this variable, this string variable, what should I get? I should get false, because p in Python Java is in capital letter. I'll get false. So what I'll do this time, I'll copy this whole thing, I'll paste it over here, and this time I'll write p also in small case and j is also is in capital case. So I'll convert this also in small case and then I'll execute this. Now if I'll use the is lower on this, I should be getting what? I should be getting true, because each and every characters in this string is in lowercase, and I got true. So this is all about is lower. And now if I want to see, I have, as I've told you before, that this method is lower and is upper will return what? Data type of Boolean type. Okay, now if I want to check this, how could we check this? We can wrap this into the method type. Very simple. And then if we will execute, we'll get what? We'll get bool. It means what? This method is returning value of data type boolean. Okay, now let us similarly, let us try few examples of is upper. Okay, now let us one variable Anish. Okay, each and every characters in this string is in what? Is in capital case. Now if I use this method dot is upper, yes, every character is in uppercase, so it's is upper. Now if I copy this, and if I change any character, suppose I use lowercase I over here, I'll execute this. Now a name contains what? A name contains characters a n small I s h. Now if I'll execute the same method over there, dot is upper, I should be getting what? I should be getting false. Why? Because every characters in this string is not in uppercase. Okay. Okay. Now let us move forward and talk about another important method in Python, which is what? Which is split. By name itself, you can imagine what this method will do. This method actually splits a string into list. So what this method returns? This methods return data type list examples. For example, I'll take a string and I'll store a string I love my country. I love my country. Let us execute this. Now what type is a string? A string is of type string. Okay, this variable is of type string. Now what I want to split this everything. I want to split based on space. On this variable dot speed, if you use tab, you'll get the different options. Okay, now if I am not providing any argument to this method, what will it do? It will split each one of these word based on space. Therefore what this split will do, it will split this sentence into four words based on what? Based on space. Let us see. I love my country. These are what? Four different elements of a list. We can also see type of what this method is returning. Using what? We can use type. If I'll execute this, we see what? This method is returning data of type list. Okay. Now what if I want to split my sentence based on certain characters, based on certain word? For example, I want to split a string based on my. And let us do that. That also we can do. You can use string, a string the variable, then dot, then we'll write the method itself, split, and as an argument we'll pass the word or character based on which I want to split my sentence. For example, I want to split my sentence based on my word my. Now if I'll execute this, how many parts do you think my this sentence will get bifurcated into or split into? Let us see. It got split into two words, I love and then country. Based on what? Based on my. This part became one element of a list and this part country became one element of a list. Okay, so we got a list having two element. Okay, so this was all about split method. Let us move forward and understand another important method, which is find. Now the name itself tells us ki what would be the function of this method. This method does what? This method finds the lowest index of any such string you provide variable, and the value of which I'll say I love my country. My country is great. Okay. Now if I'll execute this, what is present in a string? A string contains I love my country is great. Now suppose I want to find if my string contains my. How could we do that? We could do that using method find. What is its format? Its basic format is you'll write the string, the original string, and then you'll use the method find, and you'll provide as an argument, you'll provide the string you want to search, and then you'll execute it. It is returning us what? It is returning us the lowest index where this my is found. For example, so it is returning at what? It is returning a 7. So let us see what is at position 7. I is at position 0, then a space 1, then L2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is returning at what? It is returning us what? It is returning us the index position of first character of search string. Okay, the first character of searching string is what? M. So if a match is found, this is my search string is my, and it contains the original string contains the character my. Okay, so if the string is matched, if string is matched, then the method returns the index of the lowest index of the first character of search string, because my is present here also, and my is present here also. So it will return the lowest index of first character of search string. Okay, let us take one more example. Suppose I suppose take us for example another string. Okay, a name. Now in this case, I'll take name Mayank. Now I want to see if Mayank contains a dot find. As an argument, I'll send what? I'll send the search string. Now suppose I'm sending a. So a is present at one index position also, and a is present at 4 index position as well. So let us see what it will return. It should return what? It should return 1. So as as we already knew, it will return what? It will return 1. Let us take one more example. Python is a great language. I'll execute this. Now I want to see if the sentence, the string contained in variable a language contains the word great. For that, what I can do? I can use find method. So I'll use find method, and I'll pass what? I'll pass the string I want to search for. I want to search for what? I want to search for great. And where do I want to search for great? I want to search for great in this variable a language. Okay, now if I'll execute this, I'll get what? I'll get if the word great is present, only if the word great is present, yes. If the word great is present, then it will give us the index position of G. And what is the index position of G? Let us count. P is in index 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So G is at index 12. So that is why it has returned us 12. Okay. And last thing, this method returns data of which type? Let us see. This method returns data of which type? How could we do that? We could do that using method type. It will pass there. So this method is returning what? This method is returning data of type int. Let us move forward and understand another important methods in Python, which are is alnum. If you read this method by bifurcating it, you'll see two different things. What? L represent alphabet, and then after that this num represent what? This represent number. So if a string contains alphabet or number, anything. If it contains alphabet or it contains number, it will returns what? It will return true. Otherwise, it will return what? It will return false. So this method also returns data of data type boolean. Let us understand it using few examples. Okay, let us take a string. This time I'll take a new string, for example, a team. Okay, cricket, cricket team. Now this string contains what? This string contains character, space, then character. Let us take few integers as well, 1 2 3, and then execute this. Now if I'll use this method over this variable string dot is alum, let us see what it returns. It is returning false. Why is it returning false? Because this string, apart from containing alphabets like C, R, I, and numbers 1 2 3, it also contains something which is neither alphabet nor number. And what is that? It is space. Space is what? Space is neither alphabet nor it is a number. So that is why we got what? We got false. So each number will return true if each and every character of this string is either what? Is either an alphabet or it's a number. Otherwise it will return false. For example, suppose let us modify this variable a team and let us remove a space from here. Now execute this. Now if I'll use this method is alum, this time I'll be getting true. Why am I getting true? Because each and every character is either an alphabet or a number. Let's move forward and understand is alpha. Is alpha. Is alpha. It's only alpha over here. What does this signify? It signifies that it will return true only if each and every character is alphabet in a string. For example, if I take a name, a variable, and assign it with a value Virat, okay, and then Kohli, execute this. What do you think this method is alpha will return if I apply it to the variable name? It will return false. Why will it return false? Because again it contains space. Now let us copy this, and this time instead of a space I'll use 5 and then execute it. And now a name contains what? Now a name contains Virat 5 Kohli. Now if I'll use this is alpha method over this string variable a name, what you think we will get? We will again get false. Why? Because now this contains, apart from containing alphabet like V, I, R, A, T and K, O, H, L, I, it is also containing a number 5. So this method will return true only if all the characters are alphabets. Okay, for example, now if I copy this, and this time I'll remove 5 as well. Execute this. Now a name, this string variable contains characters which are only alphabets. Now if I'll execute this dot, we'll get what? Will get true. Okay, so is alpha is a method which returns true only if each and every characters in that variable, in that string variable is alphabet. Otherwise it will return what? It will return false. Okay,